Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Daggerfall Unity. I am still back, recording episodes again after a long break, and yeah, super excited to be back, especially in this exciting time where Daggerfall Unity 1.0 is out, and we have all sorts of cool mods, like the 3D Animals mod, with this nice 3D cat model right there. Now last time we did a Daedra summoning quest, which was fun, with the Magus Guild, and we did that to get a sort of legendary artifact, this hammer, which I basically want to use to get up our blunt weapon, skill, so we can use that to level up the Fighters Guild. And we also finished a Knight's Order quest, so we're in the Knights of the Dragon, which is the Knight's Order of Daggerfall, and we finished that quest, but we never returned it. So in this episode, I want to return that quest, which is 4 days travel away, but I also want to solve this quest, which is about to expire, called the Mad Slayer. So this is a quest in Longtree Field where we're basically supposed to hunt down someone who's been terrorizing the populace of Longtree Field for the King of Longtree Field. Also on our agenda, I want to talk about some of the new mods, the guild mods that I have installed that I touched on briefly last time, but I read a little bit more into. And I think one of them is sort of suitable for our character. The other one definitely isn't. So we might try and find a guild that's suitable for our character out of the new mods we've installed. Actually, let's actually talk to someone and see what guilds are in this town. The Mages Guild, the Knights of Dragon, and the Fighters Guild. So not any of the new guild halls here, but I'm sure we'll find one. So yeah, let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do is see if we can head and quickly hunt down this guy who's been terrorizing Longtree Field. So let's go ahead and see if we can do that. So let's see. Gonderster Hawksmith has a scientist who has been examining the bodies of a Slayer's victims and has recently begun getting death threats, apparently from the Slayer. Mordric Buckingsley is the name of the scientist, and he works out of the Eumhart residence. Okay, so the Eumhart residence is where we should go. So let's pull up our travel map, and let's find the Eumhart residence. Eumhart residence. Oh, I guess it's not right. It's not going to be an actual place. It's going to be like a house in Longtree Field, basically. So let's head over to Longtree Field. Here we go. Looks like it is the nighttime on the 12th of Frostfall, 5 in the morning. So let's sort of wait out here and wait for the day. Oh, I don't want to camp right. I want to just loiter for a couple hours. And there we go. A beggar pleads with nearby folk for some money. Alms for the poor. 20 gold, anyone? Will you offer him the money? We're sort of a normal knight at this point. We're, fairly wealthy, so we'll give the beggar some money. We're honorable. We're an honorable character. You approach and deliver 20 gold pieces into the beggar's hands. He cries out for joy and bows many times before you, and then departs toward a nearby residence. Yeah, so that's another little cool random encounter from one of the mods we have installed that I recently put on the game that creates random events around cities in that sort of area. So here we are in Longtree Field, and let's see if we can find the Eumhart residence. Hello, Bedrick Wickcroft. Can you tell me where? Let's see. The Eumhart residence is northeast. Okay. We marked it on our map. Perfect. So, let's go on our map and look for the Eumhart residence. I see, right up to the northeast that way, and start heading there. So yeah, as I mentioned, totally updated the game, lots of new mods. The two new guilds that I briefly discussed last time are the Bards Guild and the Red Lantern Guild, and I read a bit more into them than I had last time to sort of see if they'd be suitable for our character. And the Red Lantern Guild definitely isn't. I knew it was sort of about the criminal underbelly, but it's sort of like, it's essentially a guild for prostitution and seduction and that sort of thing, and that's like its front, but really it's for criminal activities in the underbelly, which, to be honest, can't really fit that with our character, right? Our character's kind of a knight. Sometimes he'll bend things to his own way, but he wouldn't really join the underbelly. On the other hand, the Bards Guild is perfect for our character, in the sense that it's a guild for like playing instruments and that sort of thing, which our character, might be willing to do on the side, but it has an allegiance with the Mages Guild, of which we're a part. So it makes sense for him to check it out and maybe help them out on a few tasks. So I think it'd be cool to see that modded guild. So that's one of the goals that I want to accomplish soon, is just check out the Bards Guild, see what they have to offer. In the meantime, here's Theodric Mastering. I assume this is the guy. Oh no, it's not. Okay. What's this note? Letter, a well-wisher. What's this? Can I open this up? Okay. Is this the letter we just got? Lothar Wooding, you are a most spiteful man. How could I ever have thought that I loved you? Since you caught me on the balcony in the arms of Mordorin Woodfield, I can now reveal that we are indeed lovers. He is able to give me everything you cannot. You made me feel unclean with your disgusting gifts of gold. Do not ever darken my doorway again. Theodore Garecroft. Okay, hold on. These names are confusing me, but let's see if that matches the quest. Let's see. That seems like, that's interesting. It doesn't seem related to this quest, but that's kind of funny that we found a random note on the ground that has that information. I'm not sure what that's related to, but we can maybe investigate that on its own. Maybe that's its own quest to look into. I'm not sure what will be causing that. I've never seen like a quest initiated by paper on the ground. Anyone else in here? Or maybe that was related to the quest and we have to go investigate it to figure out where the Slayer is going. This seems to be the entire house. So maybe that quest is the clue that we need to keep finding our way around. So let me investigate this a little bit closer. So there's a scientist examining the bodies, and he's getting death threats. And he works in the Uamhart residence. Okay. And if we check my note again, Lothar Wooding is the person who's spiteful. And he caught her in the arms of another guy who is now her lover. Okay, so Theodore Garecroft apparently is cheating on Lothar Wooding with Mordorin Woodfield. Got those names straight? So I guess we have to look into these three characters. So you live here, so maybe you know what's going on with them. Wait. Gonager Hawksmith and Mordric Buckingsley. Are these the people we're interested in here? Gonager Hawksmith we're interested in, and Mordric Buckingsley. Yeah, I guess we can ask about them. Let's see. Nothing about the note. He's somewhere south of here. Let's see. Okay. And what about this guy? Never mind. That's not very helpful. Did I not go into the right residence here? This is the Uamhart residence, right? That's definitely the one. This is definitely the house. Alright, well let's ask around town, see if we can't find out any more info about this quest. People. You don't know where he is. Northwest, a bit of a walk. Oh, okay. This person seems pretty convinced that is the Uamhart residence, in fact, that has this guy. But if he is around, he seems pretty hidden. I certainly don't see him anywhere. This is like the whole house, as far as I can tell. Interesting. I wonder if we have to wait until night or something. I mean, it is a guy who would probably enter, during the nighttime to disturb residents. But if that note we found is related to the quest, then I would think that their name would appear here as someone we can investigate, but it doesn't seem to be doing that. Palace. Oh. Okay, so the two locations relevant to the quest are the Uamhart residence and the palace. Well, maybe we wait in his house until nightfall and hope that turns something up. That note is a bit mysterious. I'm not sure what it indicates. You know what? Let's quickly head back to the palace and report some of our findings. Report that we found that note. Maybe it's related. Maybe that's what we have to do next. I assume this is like a modded quest if that note's involved. The modded quests are a lot more dynamic than some of the original Daggerfall quests. We're sort of just like find this person, kill this person, retrieve this thing. which is super cool. And apparently the Bards Guild that I was just referencing has a lot of kind of elaborate quests with like various moving parts, which is very interesting. Looking forward to getting into that. So, okay, let's see if we can get more information at the palace. From what I remember last time, this palace is quite... Oh, did not mean to leave. It's a bit of a maze in here. But... yeah, I don't remember where the guy is that we're looking for, but let's see if we can't find him. If you want work, I'm looking for someone to take a ruby to an acquaintance of mine. I'm sorry, I'm not helping you with that at the moment. That's not what I'm trying to do. Okay, I think he was in here. This is the guy, yeah, let's see. Okay, so I can't talk to him again, so whatever news we got, it doesn't seem to be relevant to the quest. Okay. Well, I'm a little bit unsure of what to do then. We can't seem to investigate the other people on that note, nor is there a clear answer to where this scientist is. I mean, it could just be bugged. That's always a possibility. When you sort of change the interiors of these houses with like various mods, sometimes it can get bugged in various ways. So I say we camp out in that building until nighttime and see what comes up. And maybe the killer will show up, but there doesn't seem to be any evidence of where they've gone at the moment. Oh, another thing we can check in our log is if another quest got triggered by us picking up that note. I don't think so, because I don't see any other active quests on here, so that would be another clue as to whether the quest is continuing. Where are you? Where's the scientist? Where's he gone? Daedra mastering? Tell me. Where is he? This guy doesn't like me. Talk to him in blunt way, will he like me better? Now he'll like it. South. Okay. Keep saying south. Well, I don't see anything to the south, my friend. Is there like a hidden door or something in here? What am I missing? What am I missing here? Okay, let's just wait. Let's wait in here. We'll loiter around in this house. And maybe something will get triggered if we just sort of wait in here for a couple hours. Let's see what happens. It's all dark now, because my light went out. But I don't see anything suspicious. We'll loiter like another 2 hours. I'll give up on this idea soon. Oh, enemies nearby. Okay. Holy crap. Got a vampire. This looks like that could be the enemy in question. The Mad Slayer is no more. Okay, my intuition was right, so just waiting in here until the night ended up being correct. Very cool. Okay. We took care of that problem. Now, I assume the palace is closed now, right? Because it's late at night. It's 8 p.m. I think the palace is probably closed, but we can check. And if it's not closed, we'll go to the inn and take a rest. Let's go and see. Another thing I've been giving more thought to is my idea to start a new iteration of the series from scratch. And put some like challenge restrictions on it. You know, do a more like intense roleplay sort of thing where I pick skills intentionally, like a character setup that's harder, that sort of thing. Obviously, with this Let's Play, I picked a somewhat easier character setup, and now we're at the point where we're very strong. But I think it'd be cool to use my accumulated knowledge. Oh, yeah, it's closed. Okay. To do a bit of a harder Let's Play. So some mods I have in mind for that. Some mods I have in mind for that are meaner monsters, which basically increases the damage on a lot of enemies, especially certain like animals, mummies, that sort of thing. Maybe climate and calories, which adds like weather effects, and then travel options, which will make it so we actually have to go from one place to another manually. Obviously, you can speed it up, but Yeah, I've been thinking about like craft characters for that sort of thing, so that should be fun. But obviously, I will not. I'm not going to do that at the expense of this series. I'll either do it concurrently or do it once this character has reached the end of their adventure, which we're pretty far in, but we still have a lot more to do. So I'm just going to this inn because we need the inn for one night. It's free for us, very nice, and let's just rest until fully healed. That should get us somewhat through the night. Let's see, it's 4 a.m. now. It is the 13th, and we want to get to like 8 a.m. probably, so we'll rest for another 4 hours. Very nice. And, okay. It's not the way out. One thing I want to check as well is what's the duration on these enchanted... So I still don't know how these enchanted armor and weapon things work. This is, again, forgive me, I'm relearning how to play this game after taking like a 2-year break. I don't know if the duration expires when you're resting, or if it's only when it's being used. Like, is it just passively when you have it on? I don't know. Anyone know? Let me know in the comments. Okay, we need to find our way outside of this tavern now. And let's head to the south. Oh no, wait, we're already in the south. We have to head to the northeast, I think, from here. We should get to the palace. And return this quest. Oh, it's open at 10. Okay, well, we can loiter for 1 hour. It's 9:55. Okay, you just walk around for a couple minutes. Should be 10 a.m. Don't see the point in loitering for an hour. Talk to her in the meantime. Tell me about... Wait, parchment. What is this? Tell me about parchment. I wouldn't tell you about parchment even if I did know. Okay. About Caravel and Morton. This person does not like me at all. Wait a minute, I'm curious. Let me look at this note again. I know I keep forgetting these names, but... Uthor Wooding, Morden Woodfield, Theodore Gatecroft. Okay. Just want to see if those names come up when I talk to people. Tell me about... No, okay. But what is this? Tell me about parchment. Excuse me, Titian, I actually have a life to lead. I'm new to Longtree Field too. Now, please excuse me. This guy does not like me. How about you? Do you like me? It warms my heart to see you. They must like me. This conversation has grown tiresome. Okay. So that person doesn't like me. This person doesn't know. I'm so curious about what this is. Tell me about parchment. Death be damned, as if I know. Ask someone else. Why does everyone hate me here? I feel like my reputation's good. My personality's decent, you know? They don't know. I should just talk in a normal tone. I don't care to be your lackey. I feel like my personality should be good. I don't know why I'm getting such a hostility from these people. How about you? Oh, this is a guard. Can I talk to him? I can. Come on, the guards like me. How about you? Tell me about parchment, whatever that is. No one knows. This is crazy. I just want to know what this is. If it's referring to the parchment I just got, okay, you don't like me. Someone's got to know. I'm obsessed with finding someone who knows something about this now. That looks like Lord Woodbourne's private journal. I wish I could tell you more. Ah. Okay, wait, so that's referring to some sort of quest item I have. Lord Woodbourne, for those of you who don't know, it's a character in the Daggerfall main quest. If you're tuning in for the first time, spoiler alert, skip the next 30 seconds. If you aren't tuning in for the first time, as you know, in character, we learned that Lord Woodbourne is the one who killed the Emperor of Daggerfall, who we're out to avenge as part of the main quest. And that's actually where we are in the main quest, for those of you who have forgotten. It's been a while, so I actually forgot. I had to catch myself back up. We actually have this letter from Morgaya, the Princess of Wayrest, saying, my eyes and ears abroad tell me that you're interested in the fate of a certain letter, Any emperor should not be so careless, nor should a queen. You should really visit me in Castle Wayrest. I've some most interesting tidbits you enjoy hearing. Actually, I think this is the wrong one, which is the one I'm looking for. Let's see. Where is it? Oh yes, it's this one. So Princess Elisana from Castle Wayrest told us that her good friend Lord Woodbourne says that we're a hero that can be trusted, and that they'd be indebted to us if we could stop by and chat. So Princess Elisana is inviting us on behalf of Lord Woodbourne, who we're pretty confident is the one who assassinated the Emperor, the King. So we're definitely going to want to look into that at some point. That's sort of a next step in the main quest. But okay, enough with that update. It's 10 a.m., so we can go return this quest now. Hopefully make people like us around here a bit more. Daggerfall is at peace again, Titian, thanks to you. Here's the 1532 gold I promised. Gladly I will give it for the end of that maniac and your discretion in this manner. Kinnereth truly blessed us when you came to Daggerfall. Wonderful. If you see, we have an esteemed reputation, so you'd think people around here would like me. Okay. Very good. Now, one thing I do want to do is check in on our financial situation. Let's go to the bank. It's been a while since I played, so I don't even know how much money we have in the bank. So I want to figure that out real quickly. Let's see. Andard Hearthheim. How much do we have? Let's check our bank. So in our account, we have about 700,000 gold, 48,000 gold in our inventory. Not too bad. And now we can turn gold into letters of credit because gold takes up weight. And if we check our inventory, we actually have a letter of credit here already. That's worth 300,000 gold, so that's good to know. And we have a lot of ingredients and like random things in our wagon. We should probably stop at a store and offload some of this. We don't really do potion making on this character. I also want to withdraw some money because it turns out, last episode we did a Daedra summoning day. Well, turns out this day is also a day for Daedra summoning. And since we're high up in the Mages Guild, we'd probably have been told about this, so I figured we'll go to the Mages Guild and also do another Daedra summoning quest while we have the opportunity, because these only come around once a year in the game. So let's withdraw a little bit of money. We are using up a lot of our gold, but that's okay, because we have a lot of money that we've saved up. You cannot carry that much gold. Ah, okay. I see the problem. Well, in that case, let me come back after I have sold... Actually... Let me not do that. Let me offload some of the stuff we have just stacking up our inventory into our wagon. So put this all on our wagon here. It's info about the Archaeologist Guild. By the way, I figured out, I read up on the Archaeologist Guild and what these items do and such, and I will update you all on that shortly. For now, I'm just putting everything in here. And so many ingredients. And we don't really need this on us at the moment, so that's probably taking up a lot of weight. We don't need this on us as well either. Obviously that's taking up weight. Okay, can we withdraw that much money now? We are about to use it, so we won't be taking up our inventory for too long. I just want to make sure we have enough gold to do the Daedra summoning, because it is expensive. 120,000. Can't carry that much gold. I wonder if letters of credit can be used as gold. Excuse me again, not knowing how some of the basics in this game work, but I'm not myself. 100,000. Can't carry that much gold either. How much can I carry? Can I carry 10,000 more? Yeah, I can. Okay. Let's just go to the Mages Guild and we'll figure this out as we go. Maybe my letter of credit will be enough to exchange. If not, we'll have to sort of do some funky business with our inventory. Let's see. So, the Mages Guild is... actually, you know what? You know what we can do? We can just take off a lot of our equipment, because we're about to spend all this money anyways, and then we'll be able to put it back on. So, let's see. Put some of this into our wagon. Character is apparently very muscular. Oh, you know what? Some of these items are giving us enchantments that increase our carrying capacity, so we actually want to keep some of those on. Let's figure out which one is doing that. What is giving us... Which piece of equipment is doing that. Soulbound Daedra Lord in this what is this? In these Daedra Greaves. Interesting. Which item is giving us that bonus? Diamond is broken. Uh-oh, we just broke something inadvertently. Okay, it must be this. Increased weight allowance. Oh, I missed that completely. Silly. Okay, my bad. Let's take that off. And I accidentally broke an item. Oh yeah, this is the item we're supposed to use when we sell things. I forgot to use that when we were selling things last episode, but that's okay. We also have these two items that are completely unknown, so we could get those identified when we're at the Mages Guild. We might as well. We have a couple other unidentified items somewhere in here. What's this do? Diamond of Far Silence. Blazing Mark of Fireballs. I'm not sure if I'll ever use that. Toxic Clouds. This gives us free action. Not sure what that spell does. Ice Storms. Okay. And we also have these items. Yeah, are these identified? They are. Okay. So. Okay, now that we've done that, I think we can put some of this into our wagon. Is this enough to carry gold? Again, this might be totally unnecessary. Withdraw 100,000. That's 10,000. Okay. Withdraw 50,000. Okay, clearly you can't carry enough gold to do this, so I'm assuming that we can just use the letter of credit we have, in which case we can deposit a lot of the money we have. You don't have enough gold. 68,000. Do I not have 68,000 gold there? 60,000. Gold pieces in your inventory. 68,000. Can I deposit 10,000? I can. Okay. Maybe I'm putting... This is so bizarre. I'll put it in 10,000 at a time. And 0, 0, 0. Oh, I know what's going on. Okay. I'm being so silly. So I think the letter of credit did get used up, and it's calculating that in... Yeah. Okay, it was 30,000. I thought it said 300,000, which is why I was getting confused. So in fact, we do have a letter of credit. What we need to do is withdraw a letter of credit that's worth like 150,000. And let's deposit our current letter of credit, actually, to like clear up our inventory. Let's see if we go to our inventory. 30,000... Oh, I withdrew one. Okay, I want to deposit both of these. So 30,222. Okay, perfect. Deposit all our letters of credit. Now I want to withdraw a letter of credit for, let's say 170,000 just to be safe. That's probably more than we need. Okay, perfect. Okay. Glad we figured out the banking situation. And we can put on our inventory again after we stop at the shop to sell some of it. So on the way up there, let's go by the bookseller and the smithy and like the potion store and that sort of thing to offload some of what we got of the dungeon. Check out this 3D pig. Very cool. I honestly expected them... Oh, the shining sun reflects off something partially concealed in the ground. You make out the form of a weapon, apparently an abandoned Ire Wakazashi. Perhaps it has no owner now. Will you take it for yourself? I will leave it. For all you know, this is a trap of some kind. To hurt or defame a person, better to let things be. See, that's what I was thinking. We don't really need an iron sword anyways. Another cool random event. So if you find the central square in Laundry Fields, which is this way, I'm going the wrong way here. I think we can find most of the stores we want to do business at here. This is the inn. It's a dirty goat. This is for alchemy ingredients. So we can sell some of our alchemy ingredients here. And I guess we should put on our item that gives us better luck with merchants. Where is that? Down at the bottom here somewhere. I think it's this. Yeah, charisma and good reputation with merchants. Let's throw that on. And okay, now I sell Does this guy not buy and sell ingredients? Let's see. Yeah, he does. Okay. Do I need to have it out of my wagon? Let's test that out. Okay. Sell all of that. Oh, there it is. Okay, I wasn't selecting my wagon properly, or I wasn't on ingredients, I was on miscellaneous. So we'll keep the gems in case we need to do some enchantments at some point, but I don't think we really need any ingredients, so we'll just sell all this stuff. 1,000 gold, okay. That's fine. It's a good amount. And let's head over to the smithing store. Again, I know I could probably get better prices by like gaming the system, but we do have a lot of money, so we don't have to be super scrupulous here. We'll sell this leather and steel. I don't need any of that. And do we really need this? What is this? An iron war axe with unknown powers? We don't need that. We'll sell that. And apparently that's everything I can sell to him. Let's see what else we need to sort out still in our inventory. A lot of enchanted items. Potions, we'll keep those. Clothes of various sort. Yeah, these clothes could probably be sold to someone. Let's see if we can do that as well. Maybe there's a clothing store in Longtree Field. Where would we go here? A bookseller. I think we have 1 or 2 books. We can sell the books here. We have this book. And that book. But a clothing store. Is there such a store in Longtree Field? I guess a general store might also sell. It might also accept clothing. I don't remember. Clothing store. First class finery. He doesn't know. Okay. That's alright. I'm sure we'll find someone, unless we have already marked. We do not have marked on our map. Hello, ma'am. Do you know where first class finery is? Southwest. Okay. We got it marked on our map. Okay. It's also in, like, the main square, so we were right there. Looks like it's on the other side. Oh yeah, there it is, right? So there's the clothing sign. Okay. A lot of clothing. Don't need any of it, really. Actually, we probably want to keep 1 piece of clothing for ourselves, or else we're just naked when we take our clothes off. So let's... What would Titian wear? I think he would wear something nice looking. I like this surcoat. That looks kind of nice. We'll keep that for ourselves. And we don't need this. We actually don't have any good pants. We'll sell this. You know what? Let's buy Titian a nice pair of pants while we're in here. See if he's got something that would suit Titian. Why do all the pants have like this hole in it? Is that like a graphical glitch? Breeches, casual pants. Want something a bit nice looking. What do we got here? Looking around on each shelf. I'm actually not sure. Let me see something. Okay, this is the same shelf on both sides. Again, forgive me while I relearn some of this game that I've forgotten about. Since having not played for a while. Okay, I didn't see anything very good in terms of options, but let's just get like a... Okay, I see. We can actually see what it looks like. So... For now, this'll do. You don't need anything great at the moment. And then... check our inventory here. We kept this, right, so we'll put that on. That looks good. And then we're going to want to put on our equipment back here. That's all good. And then I'll just remember to equip these two things, the breeches or the greaves and the boots when we go out to adventure. And it looks like our inventory is pretty sorted out. We do have these random items like the rare symbol, that sort of thing. We can offload those at some point. I think we're pretty set up to go now. One other thing I wanted to do is just identify these two items once we get to the Mage's Guild. So, are there two items to identify? I think there were. There's this torque, and what was the other thing? Extra spell points. What do we have on us as well? Let's see. Orc. Jack of Trades and Orc Strength. Okay, let's just take this off for now. What's this ring doing? It is casting Fortitude. I will take that off for now as well. Okay. Oh yeah, this is another Daedric artifact. What does this do? Any damage the bear takes is suffered by the attacker as well. Okay, so super powerful. So if we go into a really high-level dungeon, we can use that. And let's put these in our inventory. That because we're going to identify it. This because it's useful in dungeons. And this because we use it, again, sometimes when we're fighting. It absorbs spells. And we'll remove this as well. Might as well have it on us. Okay. Right. I'll talk about what these Archaeologist Guild items do in a moment. But let's go ahead and get to the Mage's Guild now that we finally sorted our inventory out a little bit here. So the Mage's Guild is to the west. Let's head to the west. Do another Daedric summoning quest. So one thing I learned when I was reading about the mods that we'd installed is that the Archaeologist Guild, which we did join, check here for affiliations, we're in the Mages Guild, the Knights of the Dragon, the Temple of Akatosh, the Fighters Guild, and the Archaeologist Guild. One thing I learned, funnily enough, is that the Archaeologist Guild and the Mages Guild are actually rivals, so they don't actually fit each other super well. So, yeah, I suppose the person who made them set them up to be opposed. So if you actually do quests for one, you lose reputation with the other, which is kind of funny. So realistically, we're probably not going to be doing a lot of both. I mean, the reason I wanted Titian to join is because the Archaeologist Guild is sort of like an intrepid adventurers guild, and Titian's, sort of fits into that category. He's a curious guy, came from nobility and, studied a lot when he was sort of learning and growing up, and so he'd have an interest in the things the archaeologist did. Of course, he joined the Mages Guild as well because he studied the scholars, and so he was interested in learning about spells and learning about how to use magic. But now that he has realized that they're rivals, he probably will spend less time with the Archaeologist Guild. I mean, he's already established as a mage in the Mages Guild, so it makes sense for him to prefer that guild over the other guild. Okay. Now, alright, so I think this person make magic items, right? But is there someone who identifies magic items in here? I think there is, right? Actually, I might even have an identify spell. I wonder if I could try using it. Identify. Am I powerful enough to just identify this straight up? Let's see. We failed. Okay. What if I try doing it again? Oh, it worked that time. Okay. Torque of Fortitude. Oh, great, Fortitude. So that's something that we ourselves have a ring for. So we can actually switch to that when that stops working. And normally a lot of these skills have been artificially boosted up to 100 using our using these things, using these enchanted items. But as you see, they've all gone lower because I've taken some of them off. But that's okay for the time being. Okay, now, what do you do? Make spells, right? Making custom spells, always cool. Buying magic items. What do you have on sale? I'm just kind of curious, actually. Spellbook. A mithril cursing mace. A water-walking coat. An iron flail of undeniable access, which casts open. That's cool. Cloth amulet that casts levitate. Priest robes of good luck. I like that. Actually, that's kind of cool. Jack of trades for luck. Okay. I was just curious. Now let's figure out where the person who does the Daedra summoning is. No one in here, no one in here. Where are you? Really certain there should be one in here. Somewhere. You do it? Train it. No. That's identifying. Okay. We don't need that at the moment. Where have we not been? Pretty sure all Mages Guild have this, but I could be wrong. Maybe some don't. Flying spells, right? We don't need that at all. Ancient magic items. High magic items. Yeah, making spells. Okay. Getting lost. Where have we not been? Surely I haven't been somewhere. Straight down this hall and up these stairs, I think, maybe? This looks like the room he would be in, but I'm not seeing it. Yeah, up these stairs. Okay, what about on this level? Have I missed something? So there's actually a lot going on up here. There's two other upstairs lights that you can go up, so let's make sure I've been up both of those. There's this one, I've already checked that, and there's this one. Okay, that's on either side, but what about in the middle? Around the corner and up. Ah, okay, wait, I haven't been in the store. This must be it. Yep, we found it. Okay. Sorry for my directional incompetence there. Let's save the game and talk to this guy. Okay, so I was about to do the Daedra summoning, and as I did it, I realized we've actually already summoned Mafala. So if we successfully do it, let me try loading the save again. Sometimes you fail Daedra summoning, but I just want to show you all what happens if I were to try and do it. You've summoned Mafala once. Only a fool would speak with Mafala a second time. Go away. Kind of hilarious. So, as you know, it's been a long time since I did the initial videos in the series, so clearly we did this quest already at some point, so there's no reason to do it again. So, sort of hilarious. So Titian, had a bit of a lost his memory there and forgot that he actually did Mafala's quest already, which I didn't notice because I guess we must have used the weapon that she gave us already, because I don't think any of the magic items we have are the ones that they give us. So, yeah, so Titian obviously lost some gold from doing that, from accidentally summoning Mafala a second time. I could reload the save and give us the gold, but yeah, it's funnier to be honest if we sometimes make mistakes and lose the gold that we needed. So Titian, for some reason, had a desire to talk to Mafala again, realized he already talked to her, and yeah, we will not make that mistake again, hopefully. So I will allow Titian that one mess up there. So, okay, different plan. No Daedra summoning. What I do want to do is check out the Bards Guild, which, as I mentioned, was a guild that I think fits our character fairly well. So to do that, we have to find a city where there is, in fact, a Bards Guild. So I want to look around for that. There doesn't seem to be a Bards Guild here. There's a Red Lantern Guild, as I said, that doesn't really match our character. So what I think we'll do is maybe travel around to a couple cities and see if we can't find a Bards Guild. So, Longtree Field, fairly big town. Let's see if there's another nearby town that might have a Bards Guild. Maybe Singmoth? Let's check it out and see if Singmoth has a Bards Guild. So since we were just at the Mages Guild, and the Mages Guild and the Bards Guild are apparently allied, maybe we just heard a tip at the Mages Guild that, the Bards Guild is now in town, and we want to go and find it. Knights of a Dragon, Archaeologist Guild, and Mages Guild. Okay, not what we're looking for. So let's just travel around Daggerfall, see if we can't find one. I don't know what the generation method is for the Bards Guild. We're in Sharton at night, so Let's loiter outside this town. I'm sure we'll encounter something here. As we wait, we usually do. Alright, good. Here we are in town. And let's see if we can't find a Bards Guild. Also, little bulletin boards in the entrance to town. Sharton. Persons of the Knights of a Hawk are to be detained upon sight. King Gothard. I noticed this when I was testing out the game with mods earlier. Again, not sure if this is modded or like something that's always in the game, but yeah, apparently the Knights of a Hawk, really not liked in Daggerfall. Knights of a Dragon, Knights of a Hawk don't get along, I guess. The Bards Guild, we found it. We found a town with the Bards Guild here in Sharton. So let's see if we can't find it. Now, do you know where it is? That's west, a bit of a walk. Okay, so let's get on our horse and start heading over to the Bards Guild and see what we can't find out about it. We've apparently been here before, because the Toad and Ogre is marked and the Essential Public Library are marked, so we were here at least once, sometime in the far past. Obviously, we've been around Daggerfall a lot. Honestly, maybe I should station Titian in like a new region, because we've really done a lot for Daggerfall already. So it'd be kind of cool to check out what other regions might offer. Obviously, it's going to be similar, but still could be cool to take a look. Also, that's a temple. I kind of want to check out what temple it is, because as I mentioned, and as we saw last time, I have a mod that redesigns all the temple interiors, and they look super interesting, so I kind of want to see what that one might look like. So we will do that. But first, we will see if we can't find the Bards Guild. I assume this is a fighter guild. I feel like this is how fighter guild exteriors look. Also, nice 3D horse. Apparently there's a mod you can get where you can actually pet the animals. I haven't installed it yet, but you click on them and pet them, which is obviously very satisfying. This, I bet, is the Bards Guild. Yep. That definitely looks like the entrance to a Bards Guild, that sign. So let's check it out and see what we have in here. It's open at 11. Okay, well that makes sense. Let's save the game and then we'll wait and enter the Bards Guild. Okay, we'll loiter for a couple hours, just hang out. Okay. Bards Guild. I wonder what the Bards Guild looks like. Yep, lots of people playing instruments. Nicely designed. I like the interior. Definitely fits what you would expect from a guild of this sort. Let's see if we can find the person who initiates you in and say, hey, we want to do a few tasks for you. Maybe learn how to play an instrument here or there. Is it you? Join guild. Yes, you look like you'd be very well suited to our storied guild of bards and balladeers. You show great promise, and I think with our help and support, you will prosper in this line of work. As a member, we will be able to recommend work, offer training, and give you access to our library. Soon you will earn free recharges of magicka. As you rise in the ranks, we can offer a place to rest and access the guild at any time. Slowly, you will also gain access to our spell sellers and makers, our spy masters and magic items identifiers, and finally to our magic item sellers too. So interesting, it seems like you get similar services here as what you'd get in the Mages Guild. So if you're ever doing a playthrough where your character doesn't suit the Mages Guild, but you want to access some of what they do, this could be a good alternative, which is good to know. Let's join. Welcome to the Bards Guild, Titian. It will be a pleasure doing business with you. Our instructors, spell sellers, spell singers, truthsayers, seers, and curators are all easy to work with. I'm sure they will prove invaluable on your journey to fame and fortune. Own your powers of persuasion and your ability to charm, and I'm sure you'll rise through the ranks in no time. So this is part of why I like this guild, is our character is known for being sort of a good talker, right? Two of his skills are streetwise and etiquette, I believe. Yeah, etiquette and streetwise are two of his minor skills. So, he sort of became accustomed with talking to the nobles and the commoners as he grew up in Daggerfall. What are our other skills? Let's see. Longblade, critical strike restoration. Mysticism, medical dodging. Yeah, okay. Again, just reacquainting myself with our character here. So let's see what we have going here. So spells, making spells. Obviously, we can't do any of that yet. Training. What do you train here anyways? So these are the skills associated with the Bards Guild. Streetwise and etiquette, of course, because it's sort of a guild based around, being a good storyteller and talker. Climbing, alteration, illusion, that makes sense. And this is the quest giver, so let's see if we can get a quest. What do you have on offer? Get quest. Let me see what tasks we have. Only 2. Perform in a local tavern and perform in a regional tavern. Okay, well let's try a local tavern to begin with, since we're in the local area. You can make decent money barding these days. I know of a tavern that's in town that's looking for a bard, and you'd be perfect. Sure, let's try. We're not really good at, entertaining people yet, but we'll try it out. The unfortunate goblin and Sharton are in desperate need of bardic entertainment. Get there within 5 days, I'm telling you. You can make a bundle. See Barbassa Hawksmith. The crowd there is always appreciative if you get my meaning. Okay. Curious. I'm curious to try this out. So I imagine these like lower level quests aren't going to be super, in depth or anything, but apparently when you get higher up in the guild, there are more elaborate quests, which is quite intriguing. So we need to go to the unfortunate goblin. Quite a funny name for a inn. Let's see what the Bards Guild offers here. Again, this is a mod, totally not an original Daggerfall. A user has designed it. And yeah, I'm excited to check it out. I'm thinking that when I do my sort of second, more roleplay heavy and much more difficult Let's Play, that I'll make the character sort of an underworld character, because in this Let's Play our character is obviously very honorable. He's sort of a noble character who came from, the upper ranks of scholars and nobility and that sort of thing. So I kind of want to do the opposite, just to vary things when we play as the other character. Okay, got so caught up in talking about that I totally missed the inn that we're supposed to be getting to. Another random quirk of Daggerfall that's so funny is you can take your cart instead of your horse. But of course it makes no difference whether you pick a cart or horse. Okay. This is the Mage's Guild. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, Unfortunate Goblin is right over here. If you can't tell, yeah, in real life I'm also very bad with directions, not just in games. I suck at finding things. For some reason I can make my way through Daggerfall dungeons though, so that is somewhat helpful. Okay, interesting. Looks like there's a lot of entertainment already going on in this establishment. But okay, we'll save the game before we do this. Do you want to perform as a bard? Yes. Barbassa Hawksmith hands you some lyrics, and you give them a quick read. You ready yourself to perform. As a hush descends on the tavern, you start to sing. Let's see, ballad number 9. It was at mid-year time. Up the tree, my dear, let's climb. Lizards crawling from the slime. Excuse my crude, rude rhyme. To love is naught but a crime. White hands in blackest grime. To die, alas, in one's prime. Could it be more sublime? Explain to me love's paradigm. Nature shows us a pantomime. To touch the sky one more time. Oh, Akatosh, give me more time. This is perfect, because Akatosh is our god, so we would sing that song, wouldn't we? The patrons of a tavern cheer your performance and give you a riotous round of applause. You earn a good amount of coins and tips. Barbassa Hawksmith shakes your hand and says, "Good job, Titian. You earned every penny for that performance." Okay, that's hilarious. I love that. Great quest. And so fortuitous that it just we happened to talk about the temple that we're a part of in our song. Love it. Okay, so yeah, pretty basic. Obviously, it's a low-level quest because we just joined the guild, but Titian doesn't mind. I'm sure it's a good bit of fun. I just want to see what temple is here. The Temple of Kinnereth. Okay, I think we already saw what the interior of that temple looks like. So I think each temple has like a unique interior now, as I mentioned. We'll quickly check it out and just see. But I think we'll wrap things up here pretty soon, because it's been, I think we're getting to like the hour mark. Slightly less eventful episode. Obviously, I was confused both about banking and the Daedra summoning, but yeah, again, forgive me for getting reacquainted with things. Here's the temple. Yep, so super cool interior. But this is the one we saw last time, so yeah, remember this is how it looks. I think I will let the mod author know that there seems to be a glitch with some of the plants. I think this might not be the fault of the mod, though. This might be the fault of like incompatibilities between things I'm running. So, let's see. What was that glitch I saw in the last episode in this interior? It's like a garden area in this redesigned Temple of Kinnereth. Oh yeah, this is sort of a glitch I'm talking about. So like the plant stands out from the wall a little bit. Again, I think that might just be because I'm running so much that maybe the 3D plants or trees mod makes this happen. I'm not sure. But yeah, super cool, amazingly creative interior. Love the new design. And I'm excited to see what the Temple of Akatosh looks like, which is our own temple with the new design. Obviously, we have not seen that yet. So maybe next episode we'll check that out. So for next time, we will return the Bards Guild quest, check out the Temple of Akatosh, see what that looks like now. And I think we will also maybe start on that main quest that I talked about partway through the episode, see what's going on there. Start to make our way towards the end of Titian's journey with the actual thing he was sent to Daggerfall to do. So yeah, we'll save the game here and wrap up. So let's save the game. Thanks everyone as usual for watching. Thanks for your patience with me as I relearn how the game works to get myself reacquainted with Daggerfall. Really excited to see you all next time.